What up YouTube, this is Nate from Thriftdweller, and if there's one thing on YouTube that I love watching, it's the infamous video game room tour. And that's why we decided on Thriftdweller that, well, really it's just me, that's why I decided on Thriftdweller that I would put together my top 3 video game room tours, but I'm going to do it with some Canadian love. So this is Canada's top 3 video game room tours on YouTube.
Kirby!
Hello Nintendo fanboys and collectors! If you're wondering why I'm talking that way, it's because coming in at number 3 on our list of Canada's best video game room tours on YouTube, the man, the myth, the legend, Lithium, aka the man without a face.
Hey Nintendo fans and collectors!
He recently moved out of his parents' basement and was able to build his Nintendo-themed game room version 2. Probably best known in the collector's world for his Nintendo 64 console and accessories collection, Lithium was able to move everything from his old game room into his new game room, including a nearly complete set of GameCube and Wii consoles, a shit ton of peripheries, including a weird GameCube keyboard because, as you know, there's so many times that I needed to type something while playing GameCube. He's an avid amiibo collector. He also has a ton of Nintendo strategy guidebooks, Nintendo Power magazines, statues, toys, and pretty much every other piece of plastic Nintendo has ever branded their name on. Like, ever. Now, if you want to check out his channel, the link is in the description below. You can check out his old video game room tour. He also has a pretty good collecting tips series called Collecting Tips 101. But coming in at number 3 on our list of Canada's best video game room tours on YouTube, with an obvious passion and love for Nintendo, Lithium.
Hey Nintendo fans and collectors!
Now, coming in at number 2 on our list of Canada's best video game room tours on YouTube, probably with the worst reason ever why anyone would ever leave YouTube. Chargeback Forward has since disbanded, however their body of work can still be found on YouTube, including this, Big Mike's Video Game Room Tour Volume 2. Now, a true video game fanboy at heart, Big Mike has been collecting video games pretty much his whole life, but what's really impressive is that his video game room houses over 2,000 video games that are all complete in box. However, the really cool thing about his game room is that he houses tons of posters and promotional items. He crosses over his love of action figures and statues, which actually, when you look at it, can kind of be creepy. Personally, I think Big Mike was born the wrong ethnicity. But regardless, his video game room is freaking dope. I think it's actually one of the more underrated video game rooms on YouTube. Personally, he has some of the sexiest titles you could ever think of for any console. That's why coming in at number 2 on our list of Canada's best video game room tours on YouTube is Big Mike's Video Game Room Tour. And to Terrence and to Big Mike, who actually, Big Mike's not even that big anymore, so just to Terrence and to Mike, thank you for all the years on YouTube. I really did personally like all the videos that you guys put out. So thanks. Links are in the description below. Now coming in at number 1 on my list of Canada's best video game room tours on YouTube, no dumpster is safe from this man, the leader of the CJ Army, CJR. That's kind of an anticlimactic introduction. Sorry, CJR. Regardless, CJR converted his basement to this ultra clean, ultra slick video game room. Now, the majority of his video games, if you watch his channel, he gets pretty much for free. He gets them from like garage sales and trades with people in his city. He also claims to be the king of the Canadian dumpster dive. As you can see from a lot of the standees and promotional items, CJR likes to raid those retail video game stores for all they're worth. CJR has a very impressive collection of video games, including a complete Dreamcast collection. Now that you won't really see on the video game room tour, you'll see it in a separate video game series called the Sega Dream Quest. Check him out. The link to his channel will be in the description below. But honestly, this is the one game room that I could game in all day and still feel like a mature young adult. So coming in at number 1 on our list of Canada's best video game room tours on YouTube, the super sexy, the super autoerotic game room for CJR. That's funny, because it sounds like I was gonna call him super sexy and super ultra autoerotic. But there you have it, Thriftdweller's official top 3 Canadian video game room tours on YouTube. If you agreed with our list, or if you thought we left anyone out, please let us know in the comments below. If you liked the video, we'd really appreciate it if you went contra force on that like button. And we're also going to be doing a discussion on Canada's top 3 video game room tours, so check out that video. From Thriftdweller, this is Nate. Thank you guys very much for watching. Peace.